Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Beauty on a Budget. My name is Heather and today is Monday, January 13th of 2025. I started over a week ago. I was doing my whole house, I was cleaning it, I did my living room, and then I got busy and I wasn't feeling good. And then last week for our church, it was our prayer and fast week. So I didn't really do much cleaning. I did generalized stuff, but I didn't do any major cleaning. So I really want to get back into starting this week, back into my good cleaning. So I'm going to start with knocking in my front door, and then I just realized that I forgot to put my microphone on. So I'll grab my tripod and my microphone. That's something new I'll have to keep remembering. And I'm going to start with my front entrance. So while I'm just standing here holding my phone, I'll just flip it this way so you can see the front entrance. It looks okay. I've got these bottles I've got to take out. I've got those batteries that I still haven't made to Home Depot. I've been there twice and I forgot to grab the batteries. The litter box is okay. The garbage needs to be taken out, and then I got to deal with all the stuff that's up there. And then coming into the kitchen, it's okay. There is like a few things that are out on the counter that can get put away. And I don't have any dirty dishes. As I say that, I see one knife in the sink, but I've got clean dishes. So coming, Monday morning, you walk into the kitchen and you've got like a sink of clean dishes from late last night. So that's, not a bad way to start Monday morning, just having to put away clean dishes. Now I do need to clean out my oven. I have not cleaned this out. I washed it out when we first got it, and I did use it a lot of cooking and baking for Christmas. So there is some grease and stuff that I've spilt, and I haven't had a chance to get to it. So I will definitely be cleaning my oven today. And then my living room, it's, it looks okay. Just a few things need to get picked up. I just got home from taking my daughter to school, my husband to work, so my coat and purse are just still sitting right here. And then, like I said, just got a couple blankets that need to get picked up. So, and then middle of the night, I had some coffee and I had an ice cream, so I just got to put those things away. So it's not like this is too, bad to get really done. It's not going to take me very long to do this. Then coming into the master bedroom, I've got laundry I got to do, and I got some boxes that I got to put away. That clock still has to get hung up. I decided where it's going to go. I just have to get my husband to do that. And then I've got some mats that have to go on the floor, need to get put on the floor. And then there's not really anything else in the room that needs to get done. I'm not really walking in because I just don't feel like stepping over this baby gate at the moment. And then just the bathroom just needs a quick little clean. The little spots on the mirrors, But, I said I did clean it last week. I just didn't film myself doing a lot. Like I said, even if I do start to clean, sometimes I just start cleaning and then my husband's home or my daughter's home or I'm busy doing other things, so I can't always film when I say I'm going to. And then so I will be back in just a few moments as I'm going to start in the front entrance here. Alright, so I'm going to start here in the front entrance. So I have my battery tester. So like I said, I have this big bucket of batteries. I've got the Ziploc bag of batteries. And then I had that other little cardboard box that had a few that I know that were dead batteries. So I'm just going to go and test all the batteries. And then the ones that are good, I'm going to keep in the purple basket. The ones that are no good, I'm going to put in that brown reusable bag. And then I'll put the bag in the car so that the next time I'm at Home Depot, which will probably be in the next, couple of days, I can get them all out of my house. So that's just going to be, nice to be able to get these batteries out of my house. So I've got this battery tester, and I will say I bought this well, I'm not sure this exact one, but I had bought one. It was from Radio Shack, and then Radio Shack is gone. So I believe this one we bought from The Source, and now The Source is gone. So I'm not sure who sells battery testers anymore. Maybe Best Buy or any electronic stores. I don't know. They're very hard to find sometimes. Like, they used to be common, but now they're finding them harder and harder to find. So I'm just going to move a little closer so I can show you how it works, or how it's supposed to work. Because even if it's a brand new battery, like this battery here is still wrapped. So I think it's a good battery, but it's an old one and it's from the dollar store, and the battery is starting to look like it's dead. And it says it was good until 2020. So this battery is good for, like, should have died about last 4 or 5 years. It looks like I've had it for a long time. So I'm going to see if it's any good still. Oops. Now that's the one problem, is these extra large batteries like this, it is hard to line up. And it is not, yeah, it is saying that it is dead. It's not getting any reaction. Now, I don't know if that's just because of the size of the battery or if it really is dead. So that I will just set to the side, and I'm going to test some of these other batteries. Like this one was in the bag that said I have used it. And this one says expiry of 2017. So again, it might just be the size of the batteries. Oh. Yeah. So these extra large batteries are hard to tell, but the smaller ones are a lot easier. So here's just a standard AA. Yeah, it's not registering anything. It is dead. And then where are they? I know I have some. Where are they? Okay, here, like these. The 9 volt. So on the side here, it's got the 9 volt tester. Just have to make sure. Yeah. So it's in the red. So it's saying, yeah, it's dead. It kind of moved for a minute, but then it stopped. So that one I know is dead. So I'm just going to go and test all these batteries, and then I will be back. All right, so this is all the batteries that seem to be giving a reading that they work. So this bag is like full of all the dead batteries. I knew there was a lot. And then I have like a handful of these type of batteries. I'm not quite sure how to use them. Like, if this will work on these ones. So the thing is it's put your negative on here and your positive on here. So I'm just wondering if this will work the same way. So I got to figure out which is the positive and which is the negative. If I just sandwich it between, and I'm not getting a reading, but I don't know if it's not going to read it because the batteries are so thin. So I do have a pack of brand new ones. These are actually what I use in my car on my little key fob. So I'm going to test a brand new one and just see if I get a reading. If not, I do. It's kind of, I don't know, it does kind of register. I'm just wondering if it's just not fully able to register just because of how thin the battery is, or if I kind of got it on the yellow line right there. So I don't know if these are just that old. I don't know. They should have a year on batteries. And I don't see a year on these batteries or on this package. So I have no idea how old. Oh, they say they expire in 23. It's right up here. Okay. My hand was covering the date. I do that lots. So you got to move your hand around the package as you read. So these say they expired on December 31st of 2023, and we just turned 25. So I've had these batteries for a couple years. So they kind of do register with that yellow line. So now I'm just going to retest these and just see if I get anything. Nothing. Let's see. Make sure. Negative, positive. Yeah, it's not. They're not reading anything. So these ones are definitely the dead ones. Like I know these larger ones were from my key fob, and then these other ones like this were from the kids' storyboard books. So there is nothing. So these I know I've taken out. So these I do know were dead. I just wasn't sure if this was able to read these little flat ones, and it does. So I'll put those in there. Then I have these ones here that are still in packaging that I've never opened. Let's see, these say 19. These ones say 17. 17. 19. I'm going to do this, separate them. These ones say 2020 and these ones say 17. So right now I don't have anything that takes these D or C batteries. So for right now, I'm just going to leave them in this bin wrapped up. I know that because they are past their kind of like their expiry date, that they're not going to be that good, but you know, I don't see the point in, you know, opening these up and, you know, if they work, then they're going to be loose in here. I'd rather have them in like a package like this, and then I will test them later, or maybe I'll find anybody who has toys that take these, because these were from some of those big toys I had for my day home. And if anybody, you know, needs this size, I'll look around my house. I honestly don't think we have anything that takes C's and D's anymore. But I will test them in other things. If not, I can just pass them on for free and say they are past the expiry date, so they may or may not have a huge charge. But, you know, to get some, I know some of the kids' toys that take like 6 of these, or 8 or whatever it was, that big massive thing that the balls would swirl through, take these batteries. And so if it does help somebody, you know, have their kids, you know, be able to play with the toys a little longer, why not pass them on? So I will just, because I'm just going to leave these in here. Same with these ones. I'm just going to leave them in this basket. So now I'm down to just this bin of batteries. And then I'll put this back in the kitchen drawer because that's where it was from. My husband wants it sitting there. And then, like I said, I will put this bag of batteries in my car, and I will take it in. I said next time we're at Home Depot, I can just put them in that bin, and that's it. The batteries are dealt with and out of my house. So now I'm just gonna, I've got these 2 other baskets here that I took off the shelf that I'm just gonna go through and see what's in them. It's just a mix of things like little command hooks and the little felt pieces for your furniture, garbage bags, pet supplies, this apron which I have to wash, and then some more pet supplies. And the pet supplies I actually want to hang up in there. And this is for my cats for outside in the summer, although it looks like it may have done something. I think the gel stuff leaked. It's supposed to be that cooling gel is supposed to come through here. It looks like it has done something, and it is. Okay, I will throw that out. I'm not keeping things that are leaking. Cat probably punctured it, and if you see, it's supposed to have that gel stuff, and it's supposed to be like a, should kind of feel like a waterbed kind of a thing. This is all hard, and it's all lumpy and it's clumped. So that I'm just gonna throw out. So it looks like I can get these 2 baskets of stuff just kind of put in that closet. I'll put these 2 baskets back up there just because I think they look nice just sitting there. Yeah, so I'm just gonna put this stuff away, put the battery stuff away, and then just empty out the garbage and the litter box, and then I will be done in this room. So I will be back when I get this room finished. Alright, so I've got the front entrance cleared out. All that's left now is just doing a good sweep and mop. So I guess I'll just move my so just the garbage can. I do want to get the other one, and I just don't know where it is right now. I'd rather have the smaller one. The little step ladder, I do want to have it stored downstairs. I just can't do that right now. And the same with the litter box. I have another location I'm going to move the litter box to. Again, I just can't do that for another 2 weeks. Next week, our windows are supposed to be coming in. Just found out about that on Friday or Saturday. I don't know, whatever day my husband told me. So our windows are getting done next week. So that's part of the reason why I'm doing this is I just gotta, get some stuff organized so the guys have clear access to all the windows on the main floor and upstairs. So definitely they have access to this window now. Nothing's in the way. I've got this all organized. So up here, I've got the 2 baskets. The one I still have some of the pet supplies in. The other one I left this stuff in here because that was my husband. He needed that stuff. I think it's going to be going up here, but for right now, it was in this basket. I'm just going to leave it in the basket, the dog and cat food, and then that purple basket of batteries. Again, I'd like that basket to get moved up. But for right now, just the idea knowing that I now only have good batteries sitting there, it's just going to be, really good. And then all these hangers are getting moved. My husband, his jacket is so heavy, he actually needs 3 of these. I have not been able to find our wooden hangers, so I'm thinking I'll probably have to go out and grab a pack of wooden hangers. And then in here, back here, I've hung up all the pet harnesses and leashes and my dog, her water bottle that we use when we take her for a long walk. She doesn't ever use it, but I just like the idea of always having the water bottle on me in case, she does need it. And then I got all my cleaners and I took them all out and I reorganized them. This bottom shelf is not as organized, but the top one I have the cleaners going from the stuff I use the most to the least. And then this one I kind of have it in a way of the shortest to the tallest, just so I can see what's there. And then of course the toilet cleaner is so big it doesn't really fit on either shelf. So right now it's kind of just sitting on the side. It's kind of tipping out of that small basket, but it just will not fit in the top basket. And then I got the brooms are hanging, the mop is hanging. I've got my Bissell's, the little vacuum, and the wet jet thing, the steam mop. Power Fresh steam mop. That's what it is. And then this bucket here is full of bird seed. So I'm gonna just, like I said, I'll just vacuum and mop this, and then I moved my dog's food and water just there for now, so I'll be moving it back as soon as I get this all mopped. Maybe I'll move it before I mop, because I'm not going to mop till I'm mopping the whole floor. Then I'll just come into the kitchen. I'm just going to start here. So this has to go downstairs to get washed. This has to get washed. These have to go, I don't know, these paper bags. I don't know. Maybe I'll put them in recycling. I'm not sure. Oh, shoot. I forgot to put the water bottle back. This extra spray bottle in that cupboard. And then I got my 2 poinsettias I got for Christmas. I'm trying to find the planter so I can get them into one pot. And I got them when I'm outside in the garage. I'll put that outside and I'll put that in the car. Sorry about that. Just sneezing. yeah, when I had all the cleaners out, I sprayed inside the oven with the oven cleaner. And I'm walking in here and I could just, the scent of the oven cleaner just hit me. So next I'll just be dealing with a few dishes that need to be washed, getting the dishes put away. And then the stuff on the counter, just putting it where it's got to go. And then I'll clean out my oven, my fridge. Trying to think what day is garbage day, because I like to clean up my fridge the day before garbage day, not 2 days before garbage day. So I gotta figure. I think garbage day is Wednesday, so I guess I can clean up the fridge later today. I don't really think there's a lot in my fridge or freezer. I think they're still pretty organized, and there's not much in the freezer that needs to get gone through. My fridge, yeah, I guess there's some stuff that I gotta go through. I gotta go through the bread again, and I think my eggs. I gotta check the eggs and the bread. Otherwise, I think everything else is fine. My fridge doesn't look like it really needs to be wiped out. I mean, I could get to that if I get later today if I get a chance. I think I'll leave that for tomorrow because I know cleaning my main floor is gonna be a 2-day job. So I guess I'll finish that. And then the living room is pretty easy. Again, I just have to fold up the blanket and it just needs a quick vacuum and a mop. So I'm just gonna put a few of this other stuff away where it's gotta go, and then I will be back. Okay, so I'm gonna do my living room next. So I've got my couch and the tables, everything along this wall pulled out. I've got my Bissell plugged in, my steam cleaner, waiting for it to be ready to use, and I've got my vacuum. That's why I love being able to have these easy to use flooring where I can just quickly vacuum and then go straight into using my power mop. So these are both Bissell. So this is the Bissell vacuum. And I got this from Walmart for just under $30, normally like close to $80. I didn't think that a vacuum like this would do much for pets, but I will show this. I do have to empty this soon, but it does a good job of picking up all the pet hair. With having 1 dog and 2 cats, we do have a lot of pet hair. And so I think if I had carpet, I would definitely not recommend this type of a vacuum for carpet, just because it doesn't have the roller bristle attachment you would need for cleaning carpet. But this works really good for my house. We have porcelain tile, ceramic tile, and then this laminate flooring, and also have some hardwood. So just quick job with the vacuum, and then I can go straight into using my Bissell Power Fresh 3 or 2-in-1. So all I do is just fill this part up here with water. I plug it in at the same time as I'm vacuuming, so by the time I've got my first chunk vacuumed, I'm ready to use this. This is all ready to go. I did see that somebody spilt something under the couch, so I may have to actually get a cloth, depending if I can get this to come off or not. I got it off. Somebody just spilled, I don't know, looks like an ice cream. Just love how fast I'm able to vacuum and mop my living room. So now I'm just got a couple spots that I'm gonna have to get a cloth and some other cleaner because it's sticky. I stepped on it. So I'm just gonna do that. But just amazing how fast and easily I can get my living room vacuumed and mopped. And with this steam mop, you go over with the steam and it dries. So I don't have a lot of wait time for me. So I can start to put my furniture back and then I can start to vacuum and mop the rest of the room. So I'll be back as soon as I get my couch put back and whatever was spilled on the floor wiped up. Alright, so I'll show you how well the vacuum works. I don't know if this is showing up here, but I moved the coffee table forward. So we've got a gap between the couch and the edge of the coffee table where me and my husband, we kind of sit and we kind of eat in here, snacks and things. And so I've got this whole line, it's the full length of my coffee table with bits of food. So I've swept or vacuumed, but I haven't gone under. And that was the other thing. I didn't think that this vacuum was going to be that strong. I was kind of like, I don't know how powerful this will be, but it in fact got it all up. I don't know, you can see, and all the pet hair and all the crumbs and things that it vacuumed up. Got chunks here. That's from when I did the front entrance, so that would be cat litter. So it does a good job of vacuuming. So now I've got that vacuum, so I'm just gonna mop here, move my coffee table back, and then just pull out the rocking chair, vacuum and mop around there, mop and a vacuum around my my computer desk, and then I will be back when my living room is completely vacuumed and mopped. Right, so I got my living room all organized, everything put back where it's supposed to go. Still have a few Christmas gifts out, those were for my brother and his wife. So I need to keep those out or I'm gonna forget about them. And so just come here, and I'll say since we moved the cat food and water here, it's been amazing. The cats, you know, occasionally they forget where it is, but you know, I brought the food here for a couple days and then I did bring the water. And the first day that I had the water here, I didn't have any water in it because I was worried that it was going to get knocked over. The food and water dishes have not been knocked over. My dog, I mean, if she tried, she can get between there and get up to the food, but she'd have to step over top of the cats in their bed. And so far, she just doesn't really seem to care. She's got access to her food and water. So there we go. This is all done. So now I'm just going to come here. I'm going to work on my kitchen. Like, there's not a lot in here to do. I kind of put some stuff away. A few things I can't put away. You know, things have to stay out on the counter. So I'm just going to, I've did the dishes. So I have the few dirty dishes are now clean. I washed and I just haven't put them away. But I got all the clean dishes have been put away. And so everything here is okay. I will be doing my oven. I think I'll clean the bathroom and then do the oven. Just because. So I think there. I think that's what I've left here. I just got to do the counters. I didn't wash them off yet. In my bedroom, I was working in here. I did move some stuff out. I took my laundry downstairs, so I'm actually doing a load of laundry right now as well. Just gonna hang up my coat and my purse. And then I think, like I said, yeah, I just took my socks off when I was mopping, just so those socks are clean, so they're fine. I know where I want to put the clock. I want to have it hanging up in this room. I think on the wall beside the window. So I think I'd like to put the clock here. Just next Monday, they're coming to do the windows. So, you know, it's kind of like, if I hang the clock up, they'll have to remove it to do the window. But, you know, I'll tell my husband that's where I'd like to put it so he can get it up there. And then we did buy, clock left indentations on that. My husband bought me 2 new mats for the kitchen. He said which one I like, and I said I like these 2, so he just picked them both up and bought them both for me. So I'm like, maybe new ones the cats won't go after. They've got their other one that they can go and they can, you know, scratch at. And then what's under here is the new thing for the TV, which the TV's coming this week, and then just another power bar that has to go with all the other power bars. So I'm just going to set this actually over here in this pile of stuff that my husband can deal with. So basically anything that's left in the bedroom to deal with before they come to do the windows is on my husband's side. So it's his stuff to deal with. So I will just go and I think I just have to vacuum and mop the floor. I think everything else is done in here. Yep. I've got all, my side is all picked up. Dirty laundry has been picked up and is in the washer. So yeah, bedroom is done. So I guess I'm going to work on the, I just got to do the counters in the kitchen, but I guess I'll be working on the bathroom. So I'll be back when I'm starting the bathroom. Okay, so now I'm going to clean my bathroom. So I've got my cleaning cloths I recently bought, and I love these. They are labeled. So this one says glass, and this one says bathroom. I also have the other ones that say kitchen and dust. That way I'm not using the same. I mean, I can use the glass and the dust anywhere in the house, but I'm definitely not using the bathroom in the kitchen or the kitchen in the bathroom. So that's really helped in the last couple of months. And then for cleaning products, I have my Zape foaming glass cleaner, my Lysol toilet bowl cleaner, and just my Lysol bathroom foaming cleaner. So the first thing I do is I take all towels out. Just gonna throw them all in the hallway, off the back of the door. And then I will throw these down and I will start a next load really soon. And same with the bath mat. Now, my tub is clean. I cleaned my tub 2 nights ago, and 2 nights ago? Yes, Saturday. I cleaned the tub Saturday, and since then I've only had 1 bath up here. So I'm the only one who kind of uses this bathroom, so it's my bathtub. So the bath is fine. So I don't have to clean the tub, but I do have to do the sink and the toilet and the mirror. So I'm just gonna, first thing I always do is just spray this in the toilet. And then that can just soak while I'm doing everything else. Then oops. Yeah, just kind of getting ahead of myself. I moved my soap dishes off the bathroom counter. And I'm just gonna spray that down. Move the Kleenex and the toilet paper. And just spray the outside of the toilet as well. And then while that is all soaking or doing whatever it's going to do, now I'm going to use my glass cleaner. I'm going to do in my bathroom, I've got my mirror, and then also by the tub or the toilet over here, I've got these two glass shelves. So I'm just going to start with the mirrors. Oh. I had the other night, a Friday, I think it was, or no, Thursday. I had a nice long soak Thursday afternoon, and I used a lot of bath oil soaps, you know, like the really oily ones. So I had to wash my tub out. And I'm gonna just open this up, and you can see I have not had any time to put any of my stuff away, so there is nothing in this cabinet right now. So that is something I will be working on in the next 2 weeks. I have found all my makeup and toiletry items. So I've got my nail polish, or this top coat, or the base coat one, and the hand cream. So those can go back into the hall closet. That was the other day. I was doing my nails. I did like a nice mini manicure pedicure, so then that kind of just got left out, waiting to do, you know, like the second coats. And then I never got that far, so they just kind of got left out here. So that is done. So now I'm just going to wipe down my sink. I'm going to grab other cloth here. Just gonna... So I'm just going to, it's easy to do, just wiping it all off, polishing this chrome, wiping down the fronts of and the sides of these cabinets, and then I will clean the inside and then the outside of my toilet, and then I will be back when I got my bathroom done. And then I think all I have left is I just got to put that stuff in the washer. Then I just have to go and wash out my oven. So I will be back when I get my bathroom done and I'm cleaning the oven. Alright, so I just thought I'd show you the time. So it is 3:56 p.m. I've been home since 10:30 or 10:30. So I've been cleaning my house since about 10:30 I started cleaning my house. I'm now in the kitchen, so I'm going to show you what I use to clean my kitchen. I've already, like I said, I've already sprayed my oven with the Easy Off. For my microwave, I use the little Screamin' Mama. For my counters, I use the Marble, Quartz, and Granite cleaner because my counters are granite. I also have this one here. This is the Lysol Kitchen Pro Power Degreaser. It does help get grease off of lots of things. And of course, I have my stainless steel cleaner. And then I just realized I forgot to grab my stuff from my ceramic cooktop. So I will grab that product. Right, so right now I'm using the Cerama Bright. So like I said, my oven's already been sprayed. So I'm just going to pour some of this Cerama Bright on here. I have the proper cleaning pads for this. They are just downstairs. my little screaming mama, I just take her over to the sink here. I'm just going to fill it with water. It's supposed to be water and vinegar. I am actually out of vinegar at the moment. So I'm just going to fill her up with just straight water. Straight water does work. I think I might have some lemon juice in the fridge. Let's see. Without bumping into anything. Shoot, maybe I don't have any. Yes, I do. I do have some lemon juice. I'm just going to put a little bit of that in because that does help too. It just kind of helps, you know, when the steam, it helps break down the grease and everything. There we go. Just hard to open this one hand. I'm just going to pour a little bit in. It's usually like so much, it's usually like about a half and half of vinegar and water. And just, oops. Put her in the microwave here. Yeah, you can see I have not done my microwave for a while. In fact, we've had stuff actually explode in the microwave recently. So, okay, it'd be nice to get this clean. Now, I cannot figure this microwave out. The only way I can get it to work is if I hit 30 seconds at a time. So I want 3 minutes. Then my counter cleaner here. Just spray on, and I'll grab my cloth. And you'll be able to see how much that will just shine. I've got my bin of cloths here, which are a mix of everything. I just gotta get these all sorted out. See, this one says glass. This one must be the dusting. Oh no, that's the kitchen. This one here is for other things. This one. That one says bathroom. That one's kitchen. I'm just trying to find the right microfiber cloth. Okay, see, this one here is this is stainless steel. Am I missing the one from my counter? It might be downstairs in the laundry room in the pile of rags to get washed. So I'm just going to use this other microfiber cloth here. And it shows you how well my counters just shine when I use this. Obviously, I'd have to use a lot more, and it needs longer time because it's been a while since I've shined up my counters, and I'm also not moving anything off of them today. I'm looking at the clock saying I've been doing so much work today getting the whole main floor of my house done. But it's gonna just, it's one of those things, if I do it quickly, it's just gonna make me feel like, oh, I've got more accomplished than I thought I was going to get to today. But even just that quick little bit, my counters really shine. Now obviously I've got lots of stuff here. I've got it, if I was going to do it properly, I would take everything off my counters and spray them really good and really get them shining. But I just don't have any more time for that today. But that is, what they're going to look like for now. It's better than they were. I'll just do some more if I really spray lots and really just polish one spot. And I guess that's been 3 minutes already. But there is a difference from here to here. As I just continuously polishing this, I can get these counters to really shine. And when they really shine, the red pops out in this counter. See, all that red all just really pops out. So that's how I know I've got it good, is when I can see the red. Because when it's all kind of, when it needs to get washed, you cannot see the red. I mean, you can kind of see it, but if I just polish it like this, I don't know why, but then, oh, my fridge door's not fully shut. What's beeping at me? Okay, no, there. But when it's really polished well, all the red pops out. So I've got that done. Like I said, I do my cook stove top next, but my little pad for it is downstairs. I don't think I have one here I could use. Sure, these all have to get washed. I'm just going to use this. Oh, it's just stuck to the claws. This is not the right, it feels the same. It's just a little scouring pad. My daughter had a friend over the other night. They were cooking and they were doing some caramelized pork tenderloins, and my daughter said she spilt sugar, the caramelized sugar, on the cook stove. So I definitely have to find the other scraper tool to do this. They are downstairs. But if I can just kind of do this will kind of really help, and I'll just make it look like I worked, extra hard cleaning the house. So I do find that I do keep my house clean to the point where I can clean, and when my husband comes home, he can't tell that I've done anything. So you kind of let it, you still clean, but you don't do excessive cleaning, and then you just choose a day where you do some extra cleaning like this, and then my husband usually notices. So I'm just going to let that sit on here. I'm going to go grab the little scraper tool and scrape that off, because I definitely need, yeah, that is like burned right into the glass. So I definitely need a little, I don't know, razor blade. That's the word. Okay, so now while that is done, I'm just going to come up here and say, okay, so she's done her thing, and she's going to be so hot. And I'm just going to use the same cloth I used to wipe out my counters, just because that's what I've got here, and I will just show you, even though this is not the vinegar, this was just the lemon juice. But look at that, all this comes right off. So I'm just going to wipe the inside of my microwave. I just need both hands to do that. And then, I still have my stainless steel cleaner, which I will use after, because I got to do the outsides of everything. So I will be back as soon as I get the microwave cleaned out, and I'll grab my razor blade and I'll use it on here. And then I can get the oven clean. The longer I wait on the oven, the better it's going to be, or faster it's going to be to clean off. So I'll be back in just a few minutes. All right, my thing wasn't even recording, and I didn't even realize that until I went to sneeze, and then I saw it wasn't recording. So I was working on my stove, and I've got almost all the burnt sugar off of the burner. There's still a few spots, like I cannot find my razor blade that I usually use for doing this cook stove. I do have this 3-in-1 here, and it's got the plastic scraper, and that was working a bit. Then sitting beside me here, I have this little chunk of a razor blade. Belonged to my husband, one of his tools. I found this in the living room the other day on the window ledge, so it's been sitting on the window ledge for months. And so I was just using this to get under some of them. But I'm scared to use this one on here just because it's not in the tool. If you go wrong, you can scratch. Even if they make these for cook stoves, understand it is glass and this is metal, and metal will scratch the glass if you're not careful. So I was able to get a lot of that off. Also, I've been spraying down the stove with my Lysol Kitchen Pro Power Degreaser, and that really helps get the burnt on stuff off. So now I'm just going to continue to wipe off the outside of the stove and get all of the Cerama Bright cleaner off. As I'm wiping it off, I can just see more of it. It looks as it's dry, so you think you've got it all, and then as soon as it gets wet, it goes white again. So I'm just going to keep getting all of this off. And I did wash out the microwave as well. Microwave does have stains, so I'm not going to be able to get 100% fully clean. Getting a new microwave is the next major thing on my list. It's just going to have to wait another couple of months. It's one of those things. I'd like a new microwave. This one is stained and dirty, and I believe one of the renters may have had a fire in it, and that makes me want to get a new one even faster, but I just haven't had time to look for one, and when I was looking, I was not finding any that I like. Because it's over the stove, I want the convection, and I will say, because renters had this, it does have these, actually, I'm just going to do this. So that looks like it was something burned in the microwave. There are stains on here that I cannot get out. Is that, okay, good. That's just hair. For a minute I thought it was a big crack across the back, but it wasn't. But it has these little things right here, and a shelf used to sit on here. So you had the two heights, and I was looking at the microwaves, and just, for the price, I decided they're just not worth it at the moment. But the microwave is cleaned out. There's no more burnt on, splattered food everywhere. It looks better. This is all stained. I don't know how to get this off. There's, I don't know, scrubbing, and just, I guess every time I scrub, I can get a little more off, but it's just, and it's like, looks like rust in here, I don't know. So it is the next thing on our list to replace. But there is now my stove, or my cook stove. Top part is done. Microwave is done. So now I can start on the actual cleaning out the oven itself. So I'm just going to put these cleaners away that I have finished using, and I just got to grab a bucket with some warm water so I can rinse out my oven, and then I will be right back to show you how I clean that. Alright, so now I've got my oven. I'm just going to put my gloves on. I'll say I wear the gloves when I'm using certain cleaners. I don't always wear them. I'm just going to take this oven rack out and set it in the sink. I just got a bucket of warm water here just so I can rinse my cloth out as I do this. My oven should not really be that dirty, just because the oven's not that old. I haven't actually used it that many times. But yeah, all this burnt stuff is coming off really fast. And I do know that these doors are supposed to, or sometimes they're supposed to have a latch. You could take these doors off. I find it really hard. I can get the doors off, but then I find it hard to get them lined up to get them back on. So I generally do not take the doors off. Unless there's like it's up a lot of grease buildup under the hinges, then I will take them off. But I don't think you need to take the whole complete doors off every time you wash your oven. So you can usually get the cloth to go through there, or I have like the bottle brushes that I'll use to squeeze and get under there. This stuff is coming off pretty good. Pretty easy to coming off. So I'm just going to continue to wipe out the inside of the oven. Okay, so I've got this little mini one, and I've got the larger door underneath. So when my oven is clean, I will be back because I don't know how long it's going to take me to scrub this all out. So I got both my ovens cleaned out, all rinsed and washed. All that's left now is to clean the outside of my stainless steel cleaner. So I've got these called handy pockets. This one is made specifically for stainless steel. And I have my stainless steel cleaner here. I'm just gonna give it a good spray and wipe it down. And I do find that this stainless steel cleaner actually cleans the glass on the front of my oven as well as my microwave. So it probably would do good if you had like glass doors on your fridge. So you don't have to, then you don't have to go and use two products, it's just the one cleaner. For some reason, this one here works really good. It could just be these type of glass doors. I don't know. I haven't actually tested this on actual like a mirror or anything, so I don't know if it would streak. So I don't know if it has to do with that or if it is because of how these are made. I'm going to spray outside of my microwave. It's always the handle of the microwave that is always the dirtiest. It's just right, you can see it and you can feel the stuff, but you just cannot get into there. There we go. And of course, the final would be my fridge. Oops. Take this off. Take this off. So this is the stainless steel fridge, but it is still like magnetic, which I love. I have to say, after having that other one that was not magnetic, I really love having the fridge that is magnetic. Not that I keep a lot of stuff posted on my fridge. I think it just gets a lot of clutter. Oops. No, I didn't want to press those buttons. So the two things that I keep attached to my fridge, one is this, oh my tripod tipped over, I didn't even notice. Okay, So the two things I keep attached to my fridge is this magnetic measurements equivalence, just because I cook a lot of stuff that's Canadian, American, and British recipes, so it's handy to have a quick glance of measurements. And then the other one I have is this little magnetic memo pad that my daughter got me. So right now I just have my car maintenance written down on here. So that way I don't forget when my stuff is due, because I've got tire rotation, oil change, and then I also have another, my transmission fluid has to be changed as well. And I'm like, I'm not going to remember which mileage all those things have to get done at, so I keep that there. And I think my kitchen is now done, other than just mopping my floor now. I've already vacuumed. I was going to mop it earlier. I kind of mopped under the table earlier, but I knew I was going to do the oven, so there's no point in mopping if you're cleaning out the oven. I just have to clean out my sink. I just realized I did the trays from the... This is not going to work. All right, my stand just wants to tip over, so I'll just hold my camera. So you can see I had wiped it out, and then I did the trays from the oven, and so I got cleaner there. I know this is the stainless steel cleaner, but I will show you how amazing this works. This is a porcelain sink, and so I do find that my oven cleaner works good. Well, like the Cerama Bright works really good to clean this. And for some reason, so does the stainless steel polish. It cleans this really good. This is my faucet, this black faucet. Look at how much better the sink is looking. It's going to take a few minutes of scrubbing because I haven't scrubbed my sink for a little while. So I'm going to go grab the other cleaner and actually scrub out my sink, and then I will be back. Yeah, so I'm going to use the Cerama Bright. This is the cooktop cleaner. Just gonna pour some in here, and I'm just going to use this little scrubbing pad. I'm just going to get this all scrub it very good. I'm just gonna rinsing it off. I'm going to grab this cloth because this is the one I have. Just going to dry this off and just show you how shiny my sink will be. didn't quite work. I actually got to grab a dry cloth so I can just get this and really polish the sink all dried, and then you can just see how shiny this sink is and why I love this sink. It was, I think, 3 times the price of every other sink we were looking at. And my husband asked me if I wanted a new sink, and I said, I don't see any black sinks. So, there were renters in here. Renters didn't take care of the sinks properly. But since we've been in here in the last couple months, I've been getting more and more of the shine back. And all the stuff that was stuck all over here, I've been able to get more and more of it off. And of course, I've got stuff on here because my hands had the cleaner on it. There we go. Put these back in the sink. And my sink is mostly done. Like I said, it takes a while to scrub, and then get these marks. I'm getting more and more of them off every time I clean. The sink just looks better every time I clean. But for some reason, this stainless steel cleaner just makes my sink shine. Again, I don't know why. I've tried so many cleaners to make this sink shine, and that one does the best job. So like I said, now all I have left is just to mop my main part of my kitchen floor. I've already mopped and vacuumed my hallway, the bathroom, the master bedroom, and of course I've done the front entrance and the living room. So I don't have a lot left to clean. I have extra floor cleaner on here right now. I've got to do a better job mopping. Our boots and stuff, shoes were sitting here. We had a lot of snow over the last day or two. And so when I went to mop in here, I lifted up the mat that the boots were sitting on, and it was like soaked completely through. So I've got to go back and clean. So the water and stuff is just in the grout. So that's where I was really trying to scrub. And you can see the outline of where the mat was sitting. And I also see stuff in that corner between the bench and the floor and the wall right there. I got to get in there with my hands and actually scrub that. But other than that, everything has been done on the main floor today. I will say, like I said, if I started around 10:30, it is now, I'm going to turn this off. So, yeah, okay. So it's after 5 o'clock. So it's taken me like all day to clean my house. Now I will say the reason I had my stove on just at keep warm is I find just turning on my oven for a few minutes, just getting it up to that preheated temperature helps dry it out faster. And then when it does that, then if I can see where I have to go and wipe off. So I've missed, because you can't always see where the cleaner is. So I always find that just helps me figure out where I need to go and wait till the oven kind of cools down, and then I'll just wipe all this extra residue off. I don't think there's just like, yeah, see, it's just usually right here by the door. It's usually where I usually miss it, but I don't see any of that on the roof or anything, so that is good. And of course, I've got the racks were all scrubbed off too. Just gotta wait till that cools down to wipe that out again, but I think I've got everything on my main floor clean. Like I said, I've also done laundry, so I've got my second load of laundry is in the dryer as well, so my third load of wash is just starting. Or I will be starting, because I've got, my third load is just the cleaning cloths. So as soon as I get my floor mopped, and then I'll get my third load of laundry started, and I'm going to be done tonight. So my entire main floor in one day. So it's the front entrance, the living room, the kitchen, bathroom, bedroom, and the hallway. So like I said, it started out with just in the front entrance with the closet and, you know, testing batteries, and then just from there, just everywhere else. So I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who's subscribing to my channels and watching my videos, and I will see you in the next ones. Bye.